I wandered through the streets of Poznań today. It gave me a beautiful balance between history, youth, color, glam, and silence. Then I wandered into a park. I didn't get to learn the name of this park, but I named it the Green Lovers Park. It was so full of life. The trees seems to reach for the clouds. The leaves were green. They seemed to be whispering sweet nothings to the wind. Everywhere I looked, there were young couples, young, carefree, unapologetic. Some were laying in the ground, some were holding hands, someone listening to music, sharing an earphone. There was laughter, there were soft conversations, the kind of gentle energy you find in places that make you feel safe and happy. Oh, it was a beautiful place. I sat on the bench for a while and watched the world go by. I later went to Stary Rynek, sorry. Stary Rynek is old market in English. Stary Rynek is old market in Polish. So I came here. It's a mixture of color, vibrant vibes. It's just beautiful. The buildings are so colorful, so historical. The poles tell you of the stories of these streets during the times of World War II. And there's so much history in each building. At the town center, they have a city clock, and on the city clock, they have goats that come to dance during the noon or at noon, sorry. Goats that come to dance at noon. I didn't get there in time to see it, but even missing them didn't take away from the charm. Walking around here, I could feel the mix of history and life. You can tell the city has stories to tell. It also knows how to live in the present. It's not just old. It is old and modern. Yeah. The restaurants were lively. The streets, the smell of cinnamon rolls, people, laughter, just good vibes. Because it's what it's known for. I did get to taste one of the cinnamon rolls. And even though I don't eat cakes, it was amazing. I was just ashamed to ask for the second bite. I could have though, but then I thought of how hard I will have to work at the gym later and gave it up. And off I went and left Stare Miasto, and I had to go and look for my train back home. Now, ever heard of the burnt toast theory? Today happened just by chance. I had no intentions of going out to Poznań today. But yesterday my classes got cancelled. And as a human being, I didn't really think anything of it. But today, my husband had to leave with a very early train because he had to go back to work. And when he got to the city, Poznań, where he has to take his flight from, he remembered that he had missed his house keys. He had left his house keys and his car keys. So at around 5:15, I had to take a train and go to Poznań. So you see, if I was working yesterday, or if I was working today, if my classes were not cancelled yesterday, I wouldn't have stumbled on this beautiful city. I wouldn't have gotten to test out my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And my husband would definitely have missed his flight. So sometimes, even though we do not see why things happen in life, it is good to always remember that everything happens for a reason. And my reasons for the classes getting cancelled today was just so I could come and see this beautiful city for the second time. Just so I could see the Lover's Park. And it would remind me to not always be rushing and chasing after money. That it is good to find these little oases in life and just breathe. Let's see life, enjoy life from a different perspective. Just rest and enjoy nature, because nature in itself is a healer, and nature listens to us. So we should take time to rest, enjoy, look at beautiful parks, look at young lovers being so in love and happy of all their hopes and dreams. It was a beautiful day. So sad it had to end. Now I am convinced this particular street, I do not know the name of the street, I just stumbled on it. But I am convinced this particular street is the most beautiful street in Poznań, apart from the Lovers Park, of course. It was so beautiful. Until next time, bye.